All right, so we are going to go ahead and do a carnivore meal. And a lot of people ask, how do you cook for carnivore? What's a good recipe? So I'm fixing to show you one right now, a bacon wrapped pork loin. All right, let's get started. I'll show you how I did. All right, so everybody knows it can be pretty expensive to be on a carnivore diet, especially if you're not raising your own meat. And we have meat, but I wanted to show you this, and it's a bulk tenderloin. You go, my goodness, that's a big tenderloin. Are you going to cook all of that? No. Well, I will, but not right now. So we're going to come in, and I just open it up. It's cheaper by bulk. I got it for $1. I don't know. I think it was $1.98 a pound. So I just pull this out until I get the desired length of roast that I want. Okay, so we're probably going to go about there. That's probably maybe 4 or 5 pounds right in there. So we're going to come right in here, and I'm just going to come through. Get through that fat. There we go. And then I'm just going to set this to the side. Okay, wash my hands because I need to grab some seasoning. Okay, so I needed to make some changes. I had to go grab some seasoning, get all that done. And then I wanted to turn my skillet on because this is a one pot, one dish. And I needed to get my skillet turned on so that it was heated up because we are going to need to sear. So we're going to take our roast. We're going to throw salt and pepper on it. Get nice and seasoned. Dipper. Right. Right there. Okay. Now we're going to come over here. So I'm going to switch the angle in so that you can see that. And we'll sear her up, and then I'll tell you why. So I put 3 pats of butter in here. Got that going. Heat it up. Looks like we're getting a nice heated pan. And I'm going to come in. I'm going to go ahead and go fat side down. We're going to brown her up. So we want to get it seared because we want to give that tenderloin a head start. The tenderloin is going to take longer to bake than what the bacon is going to take. So we want to get a nice ring on it. So we're going to kind of play with this a little bit, and I'll show you how to get the sides and all of that. Again, this is an inexpensive meat. It's a great way to feed a lot of people. I still have plenty of roast. I could do chops if I wanted to, and well, I don't know, more roast. I'll probably do more roast because I think we're going to end up taking this to the freeze dryer. Grumpy was asking me for some carnivore snacks in the freeze dried food section, and he's not the only request that I've gotten on that, so I'm going to make that happen. I already have some things I've been experimenting with. I did a Scotch egg, and that one came out pretty good, and I sent that with Chief. Garen liked it. I haven't got a response from Chief how he liked it, but I haven't checked on that either. And then what else did I do? Oh, I did a chicken crust pizza with cheese, and it had some other stuff on it, some meat and stuff, and that one came out pretty good too. I actually liked it. It was kind of like a pizza chip. So get some more color on here. So yeah, it's a good way, easy way to go ahead and get recipes in mind and just play with your food and figure it out. Don't be afraid to look out on the internet either and see what's out there. And there's plenty of recipes to be had in many different countries. And then take what we learned from our parents and our grandparents and our great-grandparents, even if you were lucky enough to have a relationship with them, and take those recipes and play with them, make them yours. We've had so much fun going through Garen's family's recipes and trying them out and seeing how they would work here on our homestead, and so far we're pretty darn impressed. So this was one that I came across. I'm pretty sure I came across this on the internet, and I thought, man, I'll try it out, see if he likes it, and see how it goes. And it was actually delicious. I liked it. And if you didn't, if you just wanted to do it for your family and you're not carnivore, no big deal, right? So just do that. I would serve this up with mashed potatoes, maybe do a mashed potato souffle. I noticed the last cooking video that Grumpy did not put that section in there, and I apologize for that. It's super easy to do. Take your leftover mashed potatoes, at least 3 cups, and then you're going to do 1 cup of mozzarella, Gruyere, whatever cheese you want, throw it in there, and 3 eggs, and then throw it in the food processor, thoroughly get that mixed, and then throw it into a pan and put it in the oven at 375. That's it. And once it rises, you'll know exactly when it's done. It gets nice and golden and absolutely beautiful. Well, you saw the finished product of it. All right, let me show you a little trick. So you can take your coffee cup. There's just an old one that I have. It's got a chip in it, so don't worry about it. You also do this with your chops. You just lean your roast against the cup. How simple is that? And I do this with my pork chops too. So it just helps get all the sides. Because again, we're trying to cook this through, because it's going to take longer for this to cook than it is for the bacon. And you don't want a bunch of burnt bacon. I've had it happen. Oh, by the way, while I'm doing this, I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. So we're just getting this through. This one's probably actually smaller than the one that I did before. We tried it out just to see if it was any good before we committed to putting a bunch in the freeze dryer. And it did. It came out pretty good. Alright, so while this is going, I'm going to go ahead and clean some stuff up, because the next step is a step. So we'll get through that. I'll show you in a minute. So here's what we got going on here. We've got the nice brown golden color on our roast. And if you can see that, we got a nice head start. And so I've laid out my bacon, and mine's a little thick, so I will go ahead and I roll it out. And we remove this roast, and then we're going to bring our bacon over, just like so. Oop. Well, that didn't work. There we go. If it breaks, it doesn't really matter, because it's going to go on the bottom anyway. So not a huge deal. You want all of your seams on the bottom there. Okay, so now we got this done. We've got our dish, so I'm gonna pull my dish back, get that back on there, and then very carefully I'm going to put it that bacon side down, just like that. All right. Okay, our oven is ready to go, but hang on, I want to show you one more thing. So in order to do that, I've got to bring you up a little bit. So now what I do is I just take my honey, and I'm going to pour it so that it glazes. I don't measure, just put what you want on it. Whatever you think is reasonable for you. As that melts, it's going to come down. You gonna? Alright. Okay, now I'm going to pop her in the oven. So usually if you get a small one, it's probably about 25 minutes. This one's probably going to take a little bit longer. So when it's out, we'll take a look at it. Okay. So now we're going to come in and we're going to glaze that honey right over the bacon. Just give it another coat. See how beautiful that is? So we're going to keep basting until we bring the internal temperature up to 165 degrees. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright everybody, look at that. That's what we end up with. Isn't that beautiful? All right, bacon wrapped tenderloin pork roast. Yummy. Have fun. All right. Yep. Yep. And sauce everywhere. So we got our bacon pork all sliced. And I'll cut this down smaller so that they're snack size for the freeze dryer. But man, it's good. It's nice and tender and absolutely delicious. So this will be going in the freeze dryer. And actually, I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the rest of the tenderloin roast and do the same thing. So I'll just do it all over again. All right. It's that good. I know. Anything in bacon is good. All right, guys. Till next time. Go out, have fun with your food, and go live a life done free. Just to correct something real quick on the pork recipe. Hey, I just want to let you guys know I had it wrong. Now thinking back, I realized that I said 165. I've been doing chicken like crazy. So it is not 165 for medium. You want 145. So we were right there. Everything's perfect. And make sure you guys just have fun with it.
Thanks, Milo.